In the last video, I told you about our collapsed dreams, our failed plans, everything falling apart. But I didn't tell you what happened in between. While everything was crashing down, we had the most beautiful moments. This is the story of moments I'll never forget. When she came back from those 7 countries, she wasn't the same person. Something changed in her eyes. She'd found freedom. She'd walked through cities on her own. She'd learned that she only had to answer to herself. She told me every detail. Belgrade's streets, Italy's charm, Greece's sea, and I listened. I watched her face light up with each story. In those moments, I was the happiest person in the world, because I was living her happiness too. Then we went back to the hospital, back to the angiography unit, back to diagnosis and treatment procedures, back to the gray walls, fluorescent lights, same faces, same problems. But this time was different, because we found each other on the way home, near my apartment, in a small park, camp chairs, coffee, some snacks. After work, when we escaped the fake smiles of our workplace, we created our own space, a bubble where only we existed. Let me tell you about a moment that might seem simple to you, but it's one of my most precious memories. At my place, she's washing her face, water everywhere, soap on her nose, her hands, just a natural moment. And then she does this thing. She gathers soap around her nostril. "Can I make bubbles for you?" she asks. She blows. Tiny soap bubbles form from her nose. They're all small, all weird, all perfect, and I lose control. I laugh, really laugh. No restraint, just me, her, and bubbles. In that moment, I understood something. Next to me is a woman, but also a spirit that lets the child inside her be free. Someone who carries responsibility and innocence at the same time. This is a man's most peaceful moment, if you're really listening. When the person next to you still has a child's heart, she arranged all the food she brought from abroad on the table. We decided to make it a challenge. We had to try everything. Some were heaven, some were absolute hell. As we tried the terrible ones, we'd look at each other and laugh. Who actually eats this? We'd ask. These simple moments. No money spent, not on any plan. But the most important ones. While she was traveling, my birthday came. I love football. I play it several times a week. It's a part of my life. She brought back an AS Roma hat with Amor written on it from Italy. Inter's shorts, too. When she pulled it out, my eyes got wet. Because I love football so much, and she knew it. She didn't just buy me a hat, she told me her love in football's language. I was so happy. Words can't describe that happiness. Then she pulled out a cake. She made it herself. My first birthday cake. Made in her home, made special for me. I had to make a wish before blowing out the candles. Dreams, hopes, wishes, all in my heart. As I blew them out and she hugged me, I could have cried. It had been so long since someone looked at me like this, since someone cared about me this much. But I froze. I buried my emotions inside. Showing love was something I wasn't used to. I just froze and hugged her back. While all this was happening, some co-workers at the hospital started talking. Misunderstandings arose, bad gossip spread. Stories grew bigger. Facts got twisted. There was no privacy left in the workplace. One day we had a huge argument. It started from a simple misunderstanding but became so complicated. Neither of us knew what was right or wrong anymore. We both knew the problem wasn't with each other, it was that we couldn't handle the stress the situation was creating. That night we talked for a long time. We talked heavy things. The next day, we made a decision. From now on, no one would know. No one from work would find out. No one spreading gossip would suspect. We had to hide it, protect it. Did this decision save us? I don't know. Did it hurt us more? Yes. Because secret relationships, hidden feelings, they have their own weight. But we had to do it at that time, because we had to protect each other, our love, our future, and this secrecy. It would cause other problems. But I'll tell you about that in the next video. So, to summarize, there were beautiful moments. So beautiful. Like soap bubbles, like cutting cake together, like discovering new cities. But there were other moments too. Fear, secrecy, gossip. Love isn't just sweet. Love is struggle. Love is patience. Love hidden away like this becomes a little bitter too. Don't forget to subscribe, because this story is about to get harder.